Well, I grew up in England in a county called Devon, which is actually very similar in some ways to Columbia County here in New York. And I grew up in and around a lot of farms and farmers, so this kind of goes back a while for me. I've been interested in photography since the age of 11 or 12. My earliest memories are actually at primary school making a pinhole camera out of an old marmalade tin, and pretty excited to see that I could take a picture of a sports field and develop that picture and see that come to life in front of my eyes. Well, I think that the power of a single image now, particularly in the times that we find ourselves, potentially is even more potent. And I've always believed that one image or a very powerful series of simple single images can really still raise a lot of questions and help people understand what's going on in the world. In most respects, the best images come from some sort of personal connection that you have with the subject or with the people that you're photographing. In other words, it has to have some meaning for the photographer. I'm really just looking for situations or moments that have some emotion to them, that sort of communicate the spirit of what these guys are doing, rather than the kind of technical side of it, if you like. And so, you know, I think part of my experience here is you know, going to drive me to find audiences for what I have to say. Audiences are an increasingly concerned group of people that we see coming out in all media channels, who are looking for more information about where food is coming from, how it's produced. The thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is that there isn't an instruction manual so much for this stuff. You know, you are constantly experimenting, you're constantly trying to see how you can get a better image in the same way that you're constantly trying to see how you can breed better stock. And you know, I think that's what pushes us, you know, the search for, you know, a better image or the search for better stock. And you know, I think that's what makes the difference. Is, you know, it's much better to be in that search mode and to be constantly restless about what you're doing and always trying to find a better way of doing it. But I think clearly the future for farming, in my view, has to be a future that produces great products in a very safe way, in a very healthy and nutritious way, and it is able to at the same time feed an increasing population, because that's obviously a key consideration. So you've got this conflict between needing to feed more people and needing to do it better. And you know, I think the future for farming is very much trying to figure out that equation.